Hello. Oh my gosh, my voice. Excuse me. Hello, hello. Hi, Kai. Hi, Jay. Also, I think I missed you last time, but thank you for the sub, Jay. Hello, hello. And I think thank you, Mistral Faith, for the follow yesterday off stream. Hello, happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, it's been what? It's only been like 3 days since last time I streamed, but somehow it feels like it's been so long. Like, I feel like so much happened over the weekend. Not like so much happened, but like I feel like I was doing a lot over the weekend, so it feels like it's been a long time. But hope everyone's Tuesday is going well. Of course, I had to leave right after I subbed because I was busy. No worries, thank you. I really appreciate it. I think you were actually Kai was the first sub because he was watching me set up all the affiliate stuff, and then after that, technically, you were like the first non person living with me sub. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was originally planning on streaming yesterday and trying to do like Infinity Nikki, but I couldn't figure out because I actually play Infinity Nikki on my iPad, and I couldn't figure out how to get like iPad audio working. But that's okay. Oh, ads. Oh shoot, I meant to run that earlier. Well, I guess you're subbed anyways. I think it's just us right now. So, but yeah, I'm kind of torn between what to draw today. It's between some fan art for a VTuber that I follow. It's this artist named Twirli who she's finally getting her live 2D model. Or she finally has her live 2D model, so she's doing a debut, I think next week. And then it's between that or we have this like wedding trading card project that we were kind of working on, so I could continue that, but I'm kind of back and forth. Oh, I didn't know that I had my Prime sub available, so I threw it your way. Love to support fellow people. Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, you were my first I'll consider you my first sub. Technically Kai was, but Kai was also like literally looking over my shoulder and like was ready as soon as it was ready, as soon as I was like finished with all the affiliate setup stuff. So but yeah, let's see. Yeah, so we've got VTuber fan art or continuing some art from last time. I think for today, maybe I'll do the fan art, and then tomorrow I'll come back and stream some more wedding trading card stuff. He was cheating. Wow, Kai, I see how it is. I know, right? He was so ready, and I was like, wait, you don't want to like wait a little bit? He's like, nope, I'm gonna be your first sub no matter what. So I was like, okay, I won't complain. But yeah, I think tomorrow, actually, now that I think about it, it'll either be more art or if I can figure out how to get Nikki working for stream, then I might do that because I believe tonight is when all the updates, all the maintenance for the new update is happening. So there will be a lot of Nikki stuff to do. Um, so yeah, that would be fun. If I can get that working, maybe we'll play Nikki tomorrow instead. But in the meantime, I guess we will do some drawing. Let me switch over to this guy. Woohoo! Yeah, so I kind of sketched this out earlier today. Um, it's this VTuber named Twirli. I still kind of want to tweak the sketch a little bit. It's in a very, very rough state, but um, I don't know. She's got really fun, really chill streams, so I enjoy lurking in her stuff, and so I thought it would be cool to do some fan art for her. I haven't been following her for like super, super long per se, but um, I do enjoy her content and her stream and her art. Um, yeah, so kind of what I have going on is just her character, and then her stream space has like those cake roll themed, like those like pastries that are kind of swirly. So like that right there is supposed to be a cake roll. I just kind of did a little spiral for now, but I thought it'd be cool to have her kind of like stepping into the middle of a cake roll. Um, I was liking her hair before, but I'm now thinking maybe I have it sticking out too much. Like, I think if it kind of just goes this way a little more, like all the hair just kind of goes in that same direction, it might be better than like, I think if it is all sticking out like that, it kind of looks more like she's jumping straight down, but I kind of like the idea of making it look like she's like jumping into the cake roll, if that makes sense. So because of that, I think I might push all of this a little bit this way. I don't want to like mess with it too much, but she's got her like side hairs. I was gonna put up a reference, but because she just revealed the model, like she's had the design for a very long time, so the design itself isn't changing, but I didn't want to like put on her like full model image just in case she like wouldn't want that like shared and stuff, like. But yeah, I think we've got the main idea, and then maybe if anything I'll pull up her page when we're doing like colors and stuff. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like last time I got hiccups because I streamed right after eating dinner, and then today I also just finished eating dinner, so I don't know if we'll have the same hiccup issue, but we'll see. My throat is a little bit like scritchy scratchy, but we'll see. Also, I don't know if you saw, but VGen just released the shop feature to all verified artists, and they're releasing it to everyone with an artist account very soon, very similar to Etsy or Ko-fi for digital files. Ooh, yeah, I think I did see you posting about that. I'm a little embarrassed to say I still haven't like fully set it up. I really appreciate that you gave me that artist code, but I never got around to fully setting it up. But it is something I want to do, especially now that they are releasing that shop feature, because a lot of my stuff is on like existing shops like Etsy and Ko-fi. So I think I might, let's see, when I have time, maybe at the end of the week or maybe even this weekend, I might actually like hunker down and actually set everything up. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Oh, I'm not worried about that. I definitely think your customizable PNG tubers would do well. Yeah, I would hope so. I wouldn't like put my hopes super high up because I feel like I'm not always that great at like the whole visibility aspect of it or like promoting myself. But yeah, I'm hoping to set that up. Maybe put like PNG tubers or like emotes or something on there as like a commission option, and then yeah, maybe I'll start putting some of my digital excuse me, my digital products on there too. But yeah, it's really cool to see how much VGen's been like growing lately, because I know they started off doing like basically just commissions, and their team isn't like super big by any means, which makes it all like so much harder, I feel like, to get all the little like kinks and stuff done. I'm awful at marketing. I actually think you're pretty good at it. I feel like you're really good at like when there's like the VGen challenges and stuff. You're pretty on top of it as far as like making sure to like post about it. I feel like I have the issue where like I'll like for Etsy, for example, I added a little slideshow to like my stream layout. But other than that, I feel like I post it once and then I just never bring it up again because I don't know how to like casually be like, oh, by the way, I sell like stickers and stuff. The Discord is very active listening to the community for suggestions or fixes. Yeah, I've noticed that. I won the February challenge. Oh my gosh, congratulations! February, was that the crocheted uh, dragon or was that something else? I remember there was. I mean, I guess most of the stuff was crochet stuff, but there was that, and I remember seeing the flowers. I didn't do this theme because it's hard to do a parade theme. The flower bouquet, yeah! Oh, nice, congratulations! Yeah, that one was really pretty. You did a really good job with. I feel like all your crochet stuff is like super cool. But yeah, congratulations. That's so exciting. Very nice. Yeah, we're just gonna merge all this and maybe we'll just jump right into line art, and if things look wrong, then we'll fix it along the way. Yeah. That's so cool. You're practically famous now. How long have they been doing the VGen challenges? I feel like I only started seeing that pretty recently, but I don't know if maybe it's a thing that they've done for a pretty long time and I just kind of never noticed. If you wanted, the challenges are open to all VGen users. Ooh, yeah, I'll probably take a look at the next theme. or I guess maybe this theme. It's like monthly, right? Maybe next theme. It might be a little bit late to try to jump into March. Because I think, yeah, you said March is parade themed? Yeah. I feel like with digital drawing, it's pretty easy to like kind of fit most themes, but I also like I don't want to like rush it and then feel like I end up with something that I'm not super happy with either. They've been doing it since like June or July, but it was on Google Forms. In January, they started on their website, which is a much better system. Okay, that's good. Very cool. Sounds like Art Fight. I don't know how Art Fight like started, but they have like their own website nowadays for that, which I think is usually a July thing. Yeah, this last year was the first time I participated in Art Fight, but their whole thing is like you make a profile and you add like a whole bunch of OCs and stuff or like characters, and then like you basically just draw each other's characters, like other users' characters and stuff. Which I was a little intimidated this year, or I guess last year, but it ended up being really fun. All challenges are the whole month, and voting is the 1st to 7th of next month. I'm excited to see what April's theme is. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I wish Art Fight was easier for physical artists. Yeah, I know they have like an option for like physical art, but I think like it's a little the submittal process is a little weird or like a little different. I don't know exactly how it works, but um I feel like people spend a lot more time trying to get the submittal in properly than they do actually like making things. Yours were very cute when you did Art Fight. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it felt like it was like a good challenge for me to draw characters and like character like design elements that I haven't really tried before. So it was really fun, and I'm surprised I got as many drawings done as I did. I will admit, um, but yeah, I'm excited to participate again next year, or this year I should say. I also feel like I met so many people doing Art Fight, like not like I'm super close with them, but like I kind of came across a lot of people that I like follow on like say Twitch or Twitter or Instagram. Um and like all because like I feel like most of the people I was looking for to attack on Art Fight were literally just like me randomly generating another user and then seeing if they had any characters that I would be comfortable drawing, which works out. I like the community that they built through Art Fight. Twirli's got this cute little white bow. I was kind of basing all of this on her model teaser, and I think she did some Valentine's Day art kind of recently, and that was kind of like my only other reference for her. Other than that, kind of just winging it. Yeah, her design isn't super complicated, which is good. It's very simple. It's basically she's got pink hair, which I think is like the big defining feature for her. It's pink hair, I think a little white at the ends, and then she's got like this orange like crop top, and then some normal shorts. So pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think this will go by well. All these lines are a little messy because I just kind of threw all these layers together. I think one thing I was kind of struggling with was her hair's like mostly straight and then kind of curly at the ends. I wish I could draw. I've just been doing bad dog drawings, which is just drawing people's dogs in one line without lifting the pen. That sounds fun too, though. Your art is always so cute. I'm jealous. Oh, I feel like you give me more credit than I deserve. Like, yeah, it definitely takes a lot of practice. Like, I was going back to like some really old art of mine from like, I mean, I could even go older, but I was just looking at back when I started posting online, which was probably like 2019-ish. And even that, I was like, oh my gosh, like some of this is atrocious. I can't believe I put this on the internet. But at the same time, I'm glad I did, because then there's like documentation of like how far I've come, like how much my style has changed and things like that. It's a unique art style for sure, which is a good thing. I'm glad you think so. I always worry that like it looks too like not necessarily like I see a lot of people who draw like this, but like I don't know. I feel like it's either not consistent, or if people do find it consistent, then it's like not super like unique. But I think it's also because like obviously I see my own art all the time, so like I'm kind of used to like seeing this, and like I don't know. It's hard to tell if other people are tired of seeing my art, but that makes me really happy to hear. Yeah, I feel like for a long time I was so worried that like I wasn't like about having like a recognizable art style, but then it got to a point where I was like, you know what? If I'm having fun drawing it, I think that's all that matters. And like even if my art style does change over the years, like that's okay too. It's human nature to change and develop and stuff. I am literally Adam Warlock. What does that mean? I was molded to perfection. I feel like this is a reference that I don't understand. Let's see. I think it's unique. I can always pick out your work on my feed. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm never sure because people don't usually tell me that kind of stuff. But yeah, hi Mothwing, welcome in, and welcome in Lee. I don't remember if I said hi. I think I just read your chat and like dove right into it. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I was playing Rivals between schoolwork. Ooh, fun. I haven't actually played Marvel Rivals, but I have a lot of friends who have played and got really into it. It seems very fun, but I think I'm not very good at those kinds of games. I enjoy watching them, but I'm any most like combat related games, I just kind of buckle under pressure. Yeah. Hi, doing good, just decompressing now. Nice, that's good. Well, hope you had a good day and are able to relax and chill as we get into the evening. Yeah, I was planning on streaming yesterday, um, but I am technologically challenged and couldn't figure out anything other than art stuff. But yeah, if I can figure out how to get my iPad audio working, um, which I don't think would necessarily be too hard, but if I can figure that out, I might play Infinity Nikki, which I know most people play on the computer anyways, but I've gotten very used to playing on my iPad, so I kind of just want to stick with that. Question is someone new to Procreate. How the heck do you make the bookmarks on your pen thickness? Oh, it was actually a pretty recent recent addition. I think I have too many on this pen, but like I'll use another one for an example. Like on here, so there's the slider, and then if you like click on it, there's this little plus button at the top corner of that box. So you can just click it, and then it'll add it as a bookmark. Which, yeah, I think I say it was a recent addition, but I actually think it's been quite a while now, and I think my sense of time is just, yeah, it's just slipping away from me. But yeah, and then similarly, if you click it again and want to remove it, then you just click the little minus. But yeah, that button didn't used to be there. But as soon as they added it, I was like, ooh, this is very handy. And so now I just kind of default to those, like, pretty much those 4 sizes. But yeah, thank you so much. I've been struggling and just noticed it on your screen and wanted to do that. Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. I used to do like tutorials and stuff for Procreate on TikTok, like, I feel like a few years ago now, so some of them might be out of date, but I've tried my best to kind of familiarize myself with like all the like how-tos and whatever. I wouldn't consider myself an expert, but sometimes I see videos of people like discovering features that they didn't know existed, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I knew about that one. But also like Procreate, some of their like features are not super intuitive, so I don't blame people for not knowing about it. Like, it's a lot of just like playing around and realizing that there's like stuff. Your drawing is incredible. Keep up the good work, mate. I really love your art style. Thank you so much. Tornado Tornado. Welcome in. Thank you. Hi, Snag. Welcome in. I'll have to look back and go through your tutorials. You're gonna have to sit through my painfully awkward voice. Which I guess now that I think about it is kind of what streaming is people listening to my voice as I draw, but I don't know. I think it's just like everyone kind of has that feeling of like listening to your own voice and you're like, ew, ew, why? Not sure if I'm like in this like side piece of her hair. Like I know it is here, but I don't know if maybe it's just it just looks off and I can't figure out what it is. I definitely have that. I can't stand my own voice. Yeah. Sometimes like I don't know if it helps or if it like makes it worse, but there's that whole thing about like, oh, your voice sounds different to yourself than it does to other people, like just kind of naturally. Um but then I'm like, what if it's like even worse than I feel like I hear myself and then I'm just like super self-conscious about it because of that. Like my dad one time made a comment about like, oh yeah, he said, you have your great grandma's voice. Like, you sound like, heh 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 heh. And I don't know if he meant that to be like an insult, but I can definitely say I didn't exactly take that as a compliment. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do with that information, but thanks, Dad. Because of your voice vibrations in your head and your eardrums, once you hear it recorded, it sounds different to yourself. Yeah. I remember seeing a post about it, and they're like, "Oh, you know, like your voice actually sounds even higher in real, like, to other people than it does to yourself." And then someone was like, "Oh my gosh, my voice is even higher than this. I already like feel like I sound like a mouse." Let's see. Maybe I'll stick with this for now, and it'll grow on me. I feel like it's not as bad as I think it is, but it's one of those things where I've been staring at this too much and redrawing that one piece of hair too much. Let's see. Let's draw our face now, or like the head. I feel like it logically it makes sense to do this first, but recently I've kind of just been like, if I have everything sketched out, I'll just like start with the hair since it's in front, and then I'll just like work my way, I guess, backwards, like in terms of like what layer things should be on. So I just start with like what's in front, if that makes sense. Let's see. I think I do really want to try to figure out streaming Nikki because of the update. There's so many outfits that are coming out that I'm like, wow, these are like actually really cute. Like I don't know if anyone here plays Nikki, so I might just be kind of like yapping to yap, but they have like, I think the free outfit this time is like a rain jacket with Momo on it, and it looks really cute. And I'm also a sucker for purple, and I think the first evolution of that outfit is like a like lavendery purple color. So I don't know. I'm excited for that one. And then someone leaked the 4-star banners that are supposed to happen this month, which one of them has horns on it, and I don't know why, but I really like horns on like character design, which is why I think for Project Sekai, one of the first banners that I like really wanted to pull on was the Hermit banner, where well, all the characters, Anna, Mizuki, and Kanade, they all have like these like mythical horns, and I don't know, I was a sucker for that. And then I didn't get Mizuki, or was she the, no, she was. I got Enna like twice, and I was like, man, I mean, I'm not upset about it, but I'm a little upset that both times were the same card, because I feel like in Project Sekai, like getting duplicates is not as cool as in other games. Like it you don't get much out of it at all. I saw that. It's so cute. I don't play, but I like looking at things people post. Yeah, honestly, like I haven't been playing super like strictly. Like I've kind of been very casually going through like my dailies and stuff. Um, but the outfits are really nice, and I'm just like, ooh, sparkly clothes go burr. Because the kind of thing where like in real life I don't dress up very much, but like I feel like Nikki kind of lets you be a girly girl and dress up in all these nice cute outfits and stuff. I think that's pretty neat. Oh, ads are incoming. Sorry, ad jail for people who are not subbed. See you soon. Yeah, what else? Oh, the other one, I can't remember if this is a 5-star, but they have like a tailoring themed outfit. And I think I don't necessarily like the whole outfit, but I do like the dress. It has like a little measuring tape bow on the back, and I think that's kind of neat. Should I just duplicate this? Let's see how this looks. Nah, it's okay. I'll just redraw it. I will turn this off so I can kind of see. I feel that I'm perpetually in t-shirts, hoodies, and sweatpants. Same. Like I went through a lot of like when I was trying to figure out like I guess what I wanted my like VTuber model I guess to look like, which I do have drawn out. I just haven't rigged yet, which is why I'm using a PNG/GIF. Every version of it was literally just some form of a hoodie or t-shirt, like, or the one that I have now is literally a hoodie and then underneath is a t-shirt, so I can like take the hoodie off, and that's like pretty much all I wear all the time. Because I was like, I considered doing some kind of like fun, like creative, like I don't know if fantasy is the right word, but some kind of like creative design. But then I was like, you know what? If like I know that I'm gonna at some point change my mind or want to like do some other design. So I feel like if there's any good first one to do, and I don't know, maybe this will be the only one, but if there's a good first one to do, it would be one that's like basically just me. Like it's just me as I am. And it's something that I won't necessarily regret. I don't know if regret sounds too harsh, but like something that I won't like look back at and be like, I kind of wish I didn't do like this or that. The third time around, I decided to go with what I'd like to wear, but am way too lazy to put together. Yeah, that was kind of something I was considering too. I was like I had a version with like overalls and a t-shirt, which was like still kind of close because in the t-shirt sense, but then I was like you know, I would never actually wear overalls, but it kind of makes a cute outfit. And then I was like, what else? Like I tried one with the dress, and then I was like, I don't know. Like I didn't hate the dress, but I wasn't sure if it felt like me, if that makes sense. So I was like, you know what? Sweatshirts in general, that's usually what I'm actually wearing. It's a good jumping off place, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Also, because I was like, what if I don't even enjoy streaming? Which I'm glad. I think we're on our 3rd week of streaming, and I've been enjoying it. So, I mean, I still included my t-shirt hoodie aspect, but it's cropped. So I technically kept it. Yeah, I really like your outfit. Your outfit has always been very fun to draw, because I know I did a bit of art for you in the past, and I always really enjoyed drawing your design. I think I still have the color palette saved on Procreate for your stuff somewhere, because back when I was doing like a lot of like art and stuff, I was or for like VTuber, like when I did your panels and stuff, I was like, okay, let me just save the colors I'm using so they're like always consistent. Is this a sign to get another piece of art? Maybe I'll just do it for fun, like just cause. Yeah, you're very fun to draw. I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's how I met so many people in the streaming community. Is like I'll like either stumble upon their stream or their Twitter, and then just be like, ooh, they've got a pretty neat design. And then I just stick around until I'm brave enough to make art for them. That's kind of where I'm at with Twirli right now, I think. I've watched her for quite a bit, and I think in this case it's more her vibe than her design. Like, I like her design too, but I think I just enjoy her community. I say, but I also like mostly lurk in her chat, but yeah, good vibes. No, you need to be paid for your work. We could always do an art trade. I'll make you plushies. I'd be down for that. I love your plushies. Like, I still have the Cassie one you did, the one of my cat. Yeah, it sits right on my desk. I thought I lost it the other day actually. It turned out she had just knocked it down in the middle of the night, but I was like so panicked. I was like, where could it have gone? Like, it can't have walked away. Going back and forth on her eye shape, but I think this is good. I lurk 99% of the time. I get it. Yeah. I'm glad you love it. I really do. It's probably my favorite, like, I guess commissioned like art, because I have lots of stickers and stuff from art mutuals who I met pretty early on when I was like existing as an artist online. But yeah, the plushies are definitely up there with as my favorites. Let's see. I didn't even remember turning that layer off, but that makes sense. Okay, we're making progress. Some eyebrows. I feel like one thing I'm not always super consistent about is how I draw eyebrows. There was a point where I really liked like V eyebrows. I could probably do a plushie of your model. No pressure. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think that would be fun. I could always do a very like, it could always be a very simple version of it. Let's try flipping this actually. Maybe that'll look okay. Oops. I've never done an art trade before, so it would be a first. Honestly, same. I don't think I have either actually, yeah. I did kind of do like some collab art stuff, but like never an actual art trade. So if you're down, I'd totally be down. Unless you count, I think Kofi did like a Secret Santa sort of thing. It was like a digital Secret Santa. That was kind of like an art trade, so I guess you could count that, but it was a little more open-ended. Oh my gosh, who is that? QQ Tiny is raiding. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Oh, okay, let me... I swear I know how to shout people out now. Okay. I failed miserably last time trying to figure out how to shout people out. Like I was saying earlier, this is week 3 of me being a streamer, so... QQ Tiny. Okay. Oh. Okay, awesome. I did it. Yeah, last time I got double rated. So I got 2 people rating at the same time, and I put one shout out, and then the other one didn't go through because I forgot to hit enter, and I didn't realize till the end of stream, and I was really embarrassed about it. And then I hit enter, and then I realized I spelled shout out wrong or something, I think. I don't know, but it did not work, and then I was like, you know what? Let's just try this again next time. Yeah, luckily it's someone that I know, and whose community I like hang out in a lot, so she was very chill about it, but I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I didn't notice. I just fell here. Hello. Rated. Yeah, welcome in. New streamers get a pass. I don't know how much longer I can use the new streamer excuse. we're Before long we're gonna be a month in, so hopefully it seems like I've got it down now. But we'll fingers crossed. But hello Raiders, welcome in. My name is Sammy. You can call me Sam or Sammy. I mostly do art and occasional animation. Still kind of figuring out this whole streaming thing, but it's been working out so far. And yeah, I was saying earlier that I might try streaming Infinity Nikki, um, maybe sometime this week because there's an update coming up. But yeah, for now, right now we're working on some fan art for another VTuber that I follow and kind of look up to. I've only been following her for like a not super long, but she's got a live 2D model debut coming up. So yeah, this is Twirli. I think her ad is literally just twirl, like yeah, at twirl on Twitch. But yeah, I still make mistakes 7 years in. The scuff never ends, I promise. Yeah. Scuff is embraced in this community from what I've learned, which is good. Nobody's perfect. So yeah, it's glad to know that people are very understanding and stuff for all the scuff. Yeah, and I'm sure I have lots more scuff up my sleeve. That wasn't my first time messing up a shout out message, and it probably won't be the last, but I got it today. But yeah, if you need to raid and then head out, had a long day and need to take care of yourself, feel free. Don't feel pressured to stick around if you don't feel like it, or if you need to get some rest. I know, well, I guess it depends on where you are. Like, it might be late. It's almost 9 o'clock for me, so it's a little later than the last few times that I've streamed, but yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, I started a little bit late, so yeah, we're just hanging out, just vibing. Yeah, Twirly's got this cake roll vibe going on, so I'm trying to make her jumping onto a cake roll. I know this spiral doesn't look anything like a cake roll right now, but I just figured I'd use that as a placeholder. Well, I need to go to bed because it's almost 11 here, but I'll be lurking. If you did want to do an art trade, just DM me. I'd love to. For sure, we'll do. Get some rest. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me, Jay. I really appreciate it. Good night. Let's see. I think we can move on to the back of her hair. I think I need to group all this too. Oh my gosh. What is this group? My layers are not at all organized, unfortunately, but I like to kind of relatively put them together, but a lot of times it takes until like this late into me drawing for me to realize like I should make this a little more organized. Like, I don't even know what this layer was. Oh, what is this? There's nothing really on here, so I'm just gonna delete it. Anytime. Good night, everyone. Bye, Jay. Also, hello, Vanilla Mochi. I don't know when I didn't see you pop in, but I think okay, there you are. Yeah, okay. Welcome in. Let's see. Yeah, I was yapping about Nikki, which I don't know. The other event, the last event with the Queen's like backstory, I guess. I had started that event like on the first day and then didn't get far at all. And so yesterday was the last day of that event, so I did literally like the entire rest of the main event story and then like most of the side stories. I will admit I didn't finish all of them, but I was doing like all of the event stuff yesterday. I was getting so tired, and I was gonna stream it. I was gonna stream me like speed running through all of it, but I couldn't figure out how to get the audio to work with the the screen mirroring program that I use. So I might need to just use a different method, but we'll figure it out. Oh wait, that was not supposed to connect. I think this goes more like, okay, I'll put that on its own layer. All my lines are really like mashed together because sometimes when I draw I'll do two sketches. I'll do one like really, really messy sketch, and then I'll do like a cleaner sketch so that when I do the line art, it's a lot easier. I didn't do that this time, but I think that's fine. I think. Sorry, I said I was gonna get hiccups if I streamed right after eating again, and sure enough, here I am with hiccups. But that's okay. On one hand, it's nice that they're like silent hiccups. On the other hand, it sounds like I'm going crazy, like I just keep awkwardly pausing. But that's fine. Yeah, basically. Can you hear my hiccups? I feel like I'm not actually making a sound, but it could be like a tiny little sound that I'm just not thinking about. My sister used to have these hiccups that like they were hiccups, but they sounded like tiny little burps. So it sounded like she was just burping every like 10 seconds. Oh, on top of the I think it's a sheep themed outfit for the 4-star Nikki outfit that was leaked. It was the one with the horns and the staff. I think the another one was leaked with that. You know how they have like they typically have like the double 4-star banners. I think the other one was like a witch outfit, and it looked really cool because it had this whole like summoning circle visual and stuff. So I am pretty excited for that, but I think I'm more excited for the sheep one, and I definitely will not have enough to pull for both. So, but I think it also depends on if the sheep one, like what the individual pieces look like, because someone pointed out that the horns might not be its own accessory. It might be attached to like this little hat piece that is also on that outfit. Kind of like for the Momo Rain outfit. Apparently, the tail on that is attached to the dress, which I know a lot of people had kind of conflicting feelings about. I don't think I mind that too much because I still think the dress is cute, but I don't know. Some people are not a fan. I don't think the hat would make me like the horns less, though. Oh no, it's freezing on me. Don't do that. Okay, give me a second. I might need to close this really quick. Okay, let's try this again. I didn't need to close that all the way, but I also have a bunch of like all my Procreate files are not very organized, so I don't want to show like too many things that I'm working on from that menu. I feel like Procreate needs an option to have subfolders. Like you can make you can stack your artwork into like a group, but you can't make like subgroups. And I feel like that would be good to have like a group of art that is specifically for stream or like stuff that I don't mind showing on stream. And then within that, I can like organize it between like, you know, things like emotes or commissions or this or that, you know? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, Tornado, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, thank you. I quite appreciate that. Yeah, let's see, I'm gonna borrow this really quick and then kind of use that as a reference for how curly I want the other side of her hair. I mean, it should be kind of symmetrical anyways. Okay. And then we can go like this. I don't know if I like that little bump that I did. Maybe, if I kind of line it up a little bit better. How do I want to do this? Okay, I think maybe I can just go like this, maybe. I feel like that's acceptable. Turn off that reference. Not sure how I feel about this part of the hair overlapping. Let's see if it'll go more like this. You know what other thing I was considering drawing today, but I didn't want to give myself too many options to choose from, was that whole morning routine meme. I was considering doing just kind of a goofy animation of me dunking my face into an ice bowl. I thought that would be funny. Like, I think it would be too detailed for, like, to make it into, like, an emote or anything, but I think it would have been a fun, like, just little hee hee ha ha animation. Rub some banana peels on my face. I feel like if I have enough time, maybe I'll like animate all of that and then make it the starting screen. It's just things like me dunking my face into a bowl of ice, or me rubbing banana peels on my face, or me diving into a pool for 4 minutes. Yeah, and that would make a good starting screen. How to get ready for my day. No, I don't like that. Yeah, let's not overthink this. Okay. This should probably be in here, but this will be all the way in the back because I do want her body in front of the back of her hair. So let's do this. I'll go pew, bum. Okay. This is kind of one downside to not doing that second cleaner sketch. I mean, I kind of did for the body, technically, but then I'm kind of still kind of guesstimating where I think anatomically some of this stuff should go. Because, like, some things make sense in a sketch, and then you try to translate it to line art, and it's kind of like, huh? It's a big old question mark. Oh, also a reminder, I have a little daily check-in redeem thing set up, which I think last stream it was technically working, but the alert was kind of a little bit funky, but I got that fixed. So if you redeem daily doodle, you can check into the stream and then it'll keep track of how many times you've checked in or how many times you've quote unquote doodled. It's not actually a literal doodle, but it's got lots of fun little messages that I threw in there. Okay, this hand is not handing. Let's see, let me look at my own hand. If I zoom in enough, I can just trace my own hand on here, but I don't think that's... Let's see. Like, it is a straight line, but it just looks wrong for some reason. Maybe the thumb is too low. Let me get rid of this. 1, 2, maybe it's the finger length. Maybe that ring finger is throwing it off. Ads incoming. Ah, wait, okay, maybe that sound alert was not loud enough for me because I did not hear it, but you drew a rainbow. Oh, you know what's so funny? Kai also drew a rainbow. Yeah, I have like a whole bunch of random messages that I can pull from. But coincidentally, you and Kai both happen to draw a rainbow. I also love rainbows. Rainbows are pretty neat. Okay, for now, let's just trace it as is, and then we can see what needs to be fixed. Okay, I feel like what the problem is, the base of the hand should be kind of something like that. You've got your palm and like that. And right now the hand is like cutting into that. Which also means the thumb needs to be out a little more. But also I think that means the pointer finger, if the hand is extended, should be like that. Unless I rotate this whole thing and have it more like this. But that also means the pinky is off. Maybe I should do this on a separate layer from like the arm. I think I will. I stay drawing rainbows. We'll draw rainbow Psyduck. We're doing that next week, right? Drawing Psyduck. Okay, I'll have that open also as a reference, but kind of more of a loose reference. By the looks of it. By the looks of it. Any particular day you wanna draw Psyduck? Also, is Psyduck gonna hang out with us while we draw Psyduck? Okay, I think that finger should be a little longer. That's like the middle finger. Oh my gosh, these are atrocious. Hands, who? Okay, let me just like loosely draw some fingers and then we'll kind of go from there. I think this needs to be more sketch mode right now. So we've got pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, and then thumb can go this way. Nice skeleton, probably latter half. Okay, sounds good. We're getting to an hour in. Maybe I'll switch the BGM to something else. We'll kind of randomize the Stream Cafe playlist. Why am I like struggling so much today? I mean, hands are always hard, don't get me wrong, but like the individual fingers are not fingering today. We'll let Spotify randomly pick what BGM we'll switch over to. Alright, works for me. We got cicadas. That's the name of the song. I feel like these fingers are real skinny. A little better. Fingies. Yeah, fingies are giving me a hard time right now. They tend to give me a hard time, but I don't know. For today, I'm having a particularly hard time. Good thing Psyduck. Well, Psyduck does have fingers, actually, now that I think about it. Thanks, Ko-fi Streambot. Yeah, I've got lots of free stuff and not free stuff on my Ko-fi, but I did finally decide to like put a goal up where every time, it's not like a goal for anything in particular, but more people donate to Ko-fi than you would expect. So I was like, okay, if I hit $100 in donations, or I guess every $100 in donations that I get, I'll make everything on my shop, on my digital shop, free. I use these. Oh man, would you call those fingers these? I'd call them more like webbing. Oh, on Psyduck? I feel like I need to look up a picture again, but I feel like Psyduck kind of looks like there's his arms and then it kind of goes like, or maybe he's got like three. I could be wrong. I need to look up a picture of Psyduck. Does he have webbed fingers? Gog bleh. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that pinky is ridiculously long. I drew a guide and everything and I still made it ridiculously long. That's probably the nastiest sneeze I've had in a while. I think it was because I was talking too, though. Normally I feel like it's loud, but it's not that loud. Does that look like a hand? Let me get rid of all this real quick. I guess that's an acceptable hand. Maybe I'll keep it for now. And if I still don't like it when I finish everything else, then I'll come back to it. But otherwise, I feel like I'm gonna overthink. So, yeah, I miss the original Pokemon trio. I loved Misty as a kid. I don't know what it was, but Misty had a place in my heart. Because I would watch that trio with my cousins at my grandparents' house. I don't remember if it was on like a VHS tape or what, but yeah, I had dreams about hanging out with Misty at like a water gym. The first few Pokemon movies were so good. I was telling Kai we should have a watch along. We should make a list of the Pokemon movies, or like at least some of the better ones, because I think he was saying he had some preferences. But honestly, like I only remember a few of them. I feel like, and even then, it's kind of a blur. So I feel like we should do like a big old like Pokemon marathon, like watch along kind of thing or something. Yes. OMG Misty's part in the movie with the Entei, if she has to battle the version of the girl in her. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I literally had a dream about that scene once as a kid, and like I don't know why it really stuck with me. Misty's so cool. I feel like this design on Twirli is actually pretty similar to the Misty outfit, where she had like the crop top and then the shorts. Like it's obviously a very different top, but I feel like this is the vibe. Ooh, that finger was skinny. See, this one is going so much easier because I feel like when I sketched this, it looked so much better, and like I don't know. I was pretty impressed when I sketched out this hand, and I was like, wow, that looks like a hand, all right. That scene lives rent free. I hope and I bet it will. The animation of the movies hold up. Yeah, I feel like it's got a very timeless like energy to it, if that makes sense. I like it. I I I have faith that it'll hold up. Knock on wood. Still can't believe Fingies be shrunken for Fingies be shrunken for real. What's shrunken? Schwonkin wonkin. They're wonka wonky. I got some wonky fingies. Okay, she's got like these like flowery like cuffs on her sleeve. I feel like it's like meow meow meow, something like that. I might need to pull up a picture, but I don't want to throw it up on stream in case she doesn't want it on stream. I feel like most people are fine with it, but I'm just gonna pull it up on the side because she like literally just did her model reveal, and the design is like the same as her PNG and everything, but just to be safe, I'm gonna avoid putting her stuff on my stream. Let's see. Yeah, they're kind of like big petals, like big flower petals. At least that's what I see it as. I mean, they're kind of just normal frills, but I don't want to make it too big because I feel like the main part is not the frills, it's more the puffy sleeve. I'll fix that later. Okay, hang on, I don't like how I did this. Pew, pew, pew. Da, 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 da. Okay, so that's her shoulder. You can kind of maybe go here as like this shirt's got like this whole like thing going on, like little upside down waves. I remember the first time I saw someone draw water like this, like that. It was the daughter of a coworker of my dad's, and she drew water like that, and everyone was like, "Wow, you made the water look so cool." She was like a year older than me, and I was like weirdly jealous and like weirdly salty. Like she was a great friend, but at the same time, I was like, I think I was like 4 at the time, and I was like, real water doesn't look like that. Real water is a straight line. And so I was very adamant about keeping my water as straight lines. And then after a while, I came around and was like, okay, I understand now the stylized nature of drawing water like this. It's like waves. Let's see. I think the way her sleeve goes, it actually kind of tapers and then kind of bulbs out at the bottom. So it kind of goes like that. So similarly up here would be like that, except got this weird perspective thing going on. So maybe it will just like bulb out right away because we're not going super far out down her arm there. Maybe it'll be easier if I go like this first. And it's kind of even on her arm. You've got the like hem part right here again, and then it bulbs out and then tapers back. Is this Infinity Nikki? No, it's a VTuber that I follow. She's streamed for quite a while, and she's kind of a bigger creator, I think. Or at least she's worked with a lot of bigger creators that I follow. And so I've been following her for not super long, but she finally has a live 2D model and is debuting it on the 4th, I think. Okay, the more I look at the cuffs, okay, I feel like this side is more accurate. But yeah, she did like a whole like model like reveal thing on Twitter, and I think on the 4th of April is when she's doing like a model debut stream. So I thought it would be cool to do some fan art just for funsies. Okay, I'm gonna match that on this side. Yeah, I'm still kind of deciding whether I like sketching ahead of time, like before streaming, and then just doing like the line art and stuff on stream, or like starting from like the very beginning, kind of like I did with the Alma one, which technically I still haven't finished, but I think I'm at a point where it's not a whole lot left to do, so I'll probably just do it off stream. But yeah, I feel like if I don't sketch it ahead of time, there's a lot more time that needs to get put into this. So I think moving forward, I might just. Well, I'm sure there'll be exceptions, but I think I'll do most of the sketching stuff off stream. Although, yeah, like the trading card I did for the wedding stuff, I did on stream, and I feel like that went smoothly. I think it's just that Alma felt like it took longer. Also, I realized that part of the hair is technically in front of this, so it should kind of go more like. Hang on. Something like that, maybe. Okay, that is in front. I can get rid of this part of the arm. And for simplicity, I will get rid of that too. And this. Cool. Okay. Okay. This. Maybe I'll leave it actually. I don't want to overthink this. I will put the collarbones here, which I don't even know if I really placed in a good place, because I feel like it would actually be more like there somewhere. Or maybe not, maybe closer to here. But like lower than where I sketched it. That doesn't look right either. Maybe like that? Maybe I should just put it as shadows and like not line it. Like, maybe I don't need the line art for it. I kind of want to though. Here, I'll put it on its own layer, that way I can change my mind later. Okay, and then... Ooh, Stella, hello! Thank you for the raid! Hello, hello, Stella and friends! Welcome in! How are you? What were you doing? Hi, Cousin Sammy. Hi, Blanket. Hello, Stella. Okay, I've mastered shouting people out. Stella. Is this the right key? Oh, I swear I can type. Oh my gosh. Constella. Oh my gosh. Stella con. Okay. Hello? Wait, shout. Hold up. I'm illiterate apparently. Okay, does this work? Aha, okay. Woohoo! Shout out successful. Welcome in, Stella and Raiders. Sorry that was such a struggle. Hello, Vector. Hello, UF. How are you guys? Hello, Nathan the Great Dinosaur. Hello. Welcome. I'm doing some fan art for a VTuber I follow. Ooh, let's see. Ember Heart VT. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, doing some fan art. This artist that I follow and have followed for a little bit has a VTuber model now. She's doing a debut of it in, I think, like a week, but she was teasing it on Twitter, so I thought it would be cool to do some fan art. It's the same design she had for her PNG, but it's always cool to do fan art for like fun events and stuff like this. So yeah, that's kind of just what we're up to right now. Just kind of doing all the line art and stuff. But yeah, thank you for the raid. What were you guys doing? And if you need to go and like chill after stream, feel free. get some rest and get some water and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm struggling to place her collarbones here. I'm not sure. I might not even like draw it as lines. I might even just put it as like shadows or something later when I'm like drawing or rendering it, but for now I'm just gonna put them as placeholders. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly. I think her necklace is kind of just a pretty generic pendant like this. Um, since she just revealed her model, I didn't want to like put it on stream in case like it's supposed to not be like shared or something like that. But yeah, her name is Twirli. You can find her. I think her Twitter is at Twirli Co. So it's here. I'll write it out. Oh, actually, you know what else I was gonna do? Give me 1 second to make sure. Okay, this is fine. Okay, here I'll put this here, and I'll just write. Her Twitch is. Let's see. Here, I'll just write Twitch. Well, maybe I should write that bigger if that's on the reference. Twitch at Twirl. Which I'm surprised she had that username. Like, the fact that it wasn't taken. Hi, Zozy Moth. How are you? Finally caught you streaming. To be fair, I haven't been streaming for a very long time, so yeah, I was kind of lurking in your stream before dinner earlier. How are you doing? How is you were doing like that meditation, like kind of mindfulness co-working stream? Yeah, I had that open right before dinner, and then I ate dinner and then started streaming. But welcome in. Yeah, I'm just doing some fan art for a VTuber that I follow. Or up until now, she's technically been a PNG tuber, but she recently got a model commissioned. Well, technically, she drew her own model, but she had someone rig the model, and she's gonna debut that next week. So I thought it'd be cool to do some fan art. But yeah, it's just chilling. Thanks for visiting. Yeah, of course. I like the vibe. That was also the first time I think I caught one of your streams. So yeah, very cool, very chill. And yeah, hope all is well. We're just kind of chilling here too. Just kind of enjoying the Tuesday. It felt like a Monday. I completely forgot that it was Tuesday, but I think it was because I intended to stream yesterday. Um, but I couldn't quite figure some stuff out. It was I'm either really chill or really silly. Those are like the two best moods. Yeah, I was thinking I wanted to stream Infinity Nikki yesterday, except I play on my iPad and I couldn't get my iPad audio um, to work with the particular screen mirroring thing that I use. Um, so, and then I didn't really feel like trying to figure out other stuff quite yet yesterday because I was rushing through the Infinity Nikki event yesterday because it was ending yesterday and I had totally procrastinated on it. So I was like, okay, I'll figure out how to stream this another time. But in the meantime, I have a few hours to finish the event. But yeah, gotta go fast. Yeah, exactly. The new update gonna drain my wallet. That's what I'm saying. I was saying earlier, like there's so many. So far I am free to play. Like I have not spent money on the game, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to not spend money on it, but like man, there's so many good outfits in the next one. Like I really like the tailoring one, honestly. Oh, thank you, Nathan the Great Dinosaur, for following. Kai should stream more often. Yeah, I agree. Actually, next week, Kai and Vanilla Mochi said they would stream some art with me, and we're gonna draw Viet Beast in a Psyduck costume because he's been requesting that since I started streaming, honestly. Um, but yeah, going back to the Nikki thing, like I really like the Momo Rain outfit, which I think is the free one, right? And then the tailoring outfit, I think I mostly like the dress on that one because I really like the like measuring tape bow that they have in the back, which is really really cute. And then I saw the leaks for the 4-star banners, and there's the one with like it was like the sheep herding one, or sheep summon. I can't remember what it was called, but it has like the horns and the staff, and I really like horns on like character designs or costume designs. Like I don't know what it is, but I really like that on costumes. So ugh, I'm like, man, I don't know if I've saved enough for it, but we're gonna try, and if not, we're gonna grind lots of side quests and stuff, and maybe I'll finally pull up the chest finder like interactive map and then actually use it. But yeah, oh my gosh, it's gonna drain me. Yeah, I did like the entire Queen's like Queen event thing like yesterday basically because I think before yesterday I had only gotten up to like meeting Livy, and then it was like the whole like follow the ghost into the castle. Um and I don't know, I had stopped there for some reason and then not come back to it, and then I was like, shoot, the event ends really soon, so I did like all of it yesterday and then did like all the well, I did most of the side quests, but I don't think I actually got to all of them. But I took care of that, and I took care of. I think I was all pretty much done with the bull kit, um, event stuff, anyways. But yeah, I just made sure I was done with that. I did log in every day and like talk to Allison and use my vital energy and all that. But that was like all I was doing for the last few weeks. So yeah, I was kind of slacking on that. But we made it. Event ended, and I got pretty much all I needed to get out of it. There was probably a little more I could have done, but I think I got like most of it. Yeah, but I'm very excited for the update. It's updating tonight, right? Or like right now, maybe even. It might be updating now, actually, yeah. I actually meant to log in like earlier today, but I kind of forgot. But that's my fault. I think it finished. Ooh, I might take a peek later. I probably shouldn't. I should probably after this go to bed and be responsible, but I might take a peek. No, I'll save it for tomorrow. If I can figure out the if I can figure out streaming it, I might stream it tomorrow. Cause yeah, I play on my iPad like a loser. I could play on my computer, but I think I'm just kind of too used to playing on my iPad at this point where I'm like I kind of just want to stick with it. Um, but we'll see. We'll try to figure something out, and then I'll potentially stream it tomorrow. And if not, I will just play and then maybe tweet about it or something. Ooh, ads incoming. Ooh, sorry, ad jail. We'll see you soon, ad jailers. Ad jailies? Yeah. Da-da-da. Yeah, I haven't been playing Nikki as much as I feel like I have been in the past, but I definitely feel like I'm about to like dive back into it with this new event or the next event. I do like thigh squish. I won't over squish it though. I don't want it to look too weird. Just a normal little squish. I think that's reasonable. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell with the sketch, but we'll try our best. Please go into excruciating detail about the next event. So they didn't release like actual information on the event. It's literally just the outfits. Oh, although except in the trailer, so I saw a meme first before I saw like the kind of like event trailer, some kind of festival thing. But I saw some memes about Long Momo, and so I don't know if you've seen how much of Infinity Nikki you've seen, but Momo is like the cat mascot. Like Momo is basically the Paimon of Infinity Nikki. He's a teeny tiny little cat. Yeah, Long Momo. Oh my gosh, I saw memes about Long Momo. I thought Long Momo was an edit. Like I thought someone edited Momo to be long, and it was just a joke. And then I went on Twitter, and then I actually saw the post from Infinity Nikki, and I was like, oh my god, Long Momo's real. Like, I still don't understand why he's so long. So normally Momo's like a very like chibi proportioned cat. He's a very cute little stubby guy with teeny tiny arms and legs. But for some reason he was dancing with Nikki with really long arms and really long legs, and it was kind of scary. Long Momo's kind of cursed, I'm not gonna lie to you. I also feel like I didn't like fully like I think I was so distracted by Long Momo that I didn't take in like anything else from that trailer. So I might need to watch it again actually, but yeah. Yeah, this last event was interesting with the backstory of the queen and her sister. As soon as they brought up Olivia, I was like, oh, that's Livy for sure. Because I feel like maybe it's a translation thing, but like as soon as they said Livy, like I know that Livy is a nickname for Olivia, so as soon as they brought up like Queen Olivia, I was like, oh, well, we met Livy already. But it still took Nikki quite a while to realize, like, oh, is Livy Olivia? And I was kind of like, yeah, of course. I think part of also why I took a while on the event, or like why I stopped doing the event the first time around, was because when it got to the part where it was like, oh, follow the ghost didn't. You know how he appears on like the second floor, and then you have to like collect all the lamp blooms and run up there? I feel like I did all that, but the first time around, the ghost never even appeared up there. Like I just kind of lost track of it. So the second time when I was playing, and he was actually there, I was like, I feel like it may have bugged the first time I was trying to play that part of the event, and then he just never kept running, I guess. But it's okay, it worked out in the end. And I got it done, and that's all that matters. Alright. I've got a shoe. Does that look decent? Let's see. Let me merge these. Okay, like maybe I'll add like one more layer of like laces. I feel like this shoe could use something else. Like maybe just draw like the kind of like Converse. You know, I'll leave it off for now, and then maybe later I'll look at the details on her actual shoe, on her model, and then we can tweak it as we go. In the meantime, oh, almost there. Do her other leg. Yeah, maybe I'll do her other leg, and then I don't know if I want to stop there, but I did start a little bit later than I intended, so maybe I'll just do her other leg and then call it good. We'll see how long I end up taking on it. Because I could say it'll be fast, and then it could end up taking a lot longer than I intended. Like with the hand, I don't know how much time I spent on that hand, and I still don't know if I'm happy with it, but for now, good enough. Okay, let's see. This little part for the shoe. Man, it's been so hot out here. Like, it randomly got super hot out of the blue, it felt like, these last few days. Because before that, like, all of last week, I think I was still, like, wearing sweaters and stuff for the most part. Not, like, full-blown sweatshirts, but, like, I would throw a cardigan over my clothes and stuff. Like, if I'm working from home, just kind of grab a little hoodie or something and put it on. Like, it was still cold enough for that, but like today and yesterday, we were actually running the AC. Like, we don't haven't needed that in quite a while. So, yeah. But then it's supposed to get like colder again for the rest of this week too. So now I'm like, ugh, I don't know. It was raining and somewhat cold last week, and then today and yesterday with some scorchers. Yeah, it was hella cold last week, and then we had like all the wind and the rain. Was that last week? Yeah, I think that was last week. At least towards the beginning of last week. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was weirdly hot this weekend and today. And I think starting tomorrow, it's supposed to like dip back down to like kind of the closer to the weather from last week. So it really is just a random like heat wave. I don't know if it's like intentional, but I feel like her shoelaces looked very pretzel-y, so I'm trying to keep that triangular thing going, but I don't know. Maybe it's not supposed to be like that. Maybe they're supposed to be normal laces. That's okay. Yeah, what is the weather like tomorrow? I'm gonna look. So today the high was in the 80s. Yeah, tomorrow the high is like 68, which is like way colder than it was before, and then it just keeps getting colder and colder for the next week after that. So I don't understand why we just had like 2 or 3 days of just random insane heat, and then we go back to like practically winter weather. Because we're in spring now. We're technically in spring now, and it should be warming up, but it just seems like it's not ready to like permanently warm up. Not permanently, but like warm up for the season. That sounds like basketball. Or any sport. Talking about seasons. I don't know sports. Could put it on this layer too. I'll put it on its own and then maybe merge it. That's what I'll do. I think this needs to go a little further. Yeah. Okay, I think this can still end here. But this part, maybe it should have been its own layer, but whatever. I feel like I'm gonna do too many layers like at this point, and it's not moving either, so I can always just erase the parts that are overlapping. No biggie. I'm trying to make it a little more parallel to the inside line. Edible teddy bear, good morning. Is it morning for you right now? Good morning. It's still 9:30 p.m. for me, but how are you? I haven't talked to you in forever. Well, I guess we kind of a little bit, but no. Well, good morning anyways. How are you? We're just doing some drawing. Although I don't think I'm gonna go too much longer, but we've just been chilling here. Oh my gosh, this looks so awkward and not correct. It's supposed to be like the top of her shoe. It's got this like rim on it. Yeah, this is someone else's character that I'm kind of just doing some fan art for. Doing good, that's good. Yeah. Life is good. I was talking about how like randomly hot it got out here. Because before this, I was like definitely still bundling up in sweatshirts, and it's supposed to kind of dip back into, I feel like, sweatshirt weather tomorrow, but like today, oh, I have a big old window in my room, and so I've had to have the blinds closed today and yesterday because the sun like really shines through here. Like it's too warm. This awkward shoe shape. After this, I think we should be at a good stopping point, though. Let's see. Alright, that works. That looks like a shoe. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of her shoe, which is such a weird thing to say. I feel like everything I've drawn so far, I get hung up on the feet somehow. By some weird coincidence. Let's see. So her shoe kind of has this little like boxing that comes this way, I think. Yeah, okay, I'll do that on both feet. Let's put those together, and then over here, we'll do the same thing. Ba, ba, ba. It feels very different from the other side. It also feels like it's not centered, I feel like. But maybe that's good enough. I feel like I should also just kind of connect it up this way. And then same on the other one. Sure. Let's see, how we feeling about this? Let me group all of this together. Group. Okay, I think that's a good start. It looks a little funky now, but I feel like once we start like coloring it, it'll look okay. Yeah. Should I start coloring now? Do I want to... I feel like I do want to make some of the line art a little thicker too, but I almost kind of feel like maybe I'll color it first. Maybe I'll color it first and then do that. I haven't flipped the canvas in a minute either. Okay, I think this is looking fine. Yeah, I think this is pretty alright. I'm still... Maybe this hand is too small. Maybe that's why it looks weird. Where is it? Here, I'll keep a copy of it. Maybe if it's more like that. Or is it like maybe the angle looks weird? No, I think this is a good angle. I know it barely makes a difference, but I'm gonna just redraw it like this. Should do the right brush size though. Okay, there we go. Fingers are fingering. Man, this was giving me such a hard time earlier, and I'm not saying it's easier this time, but I am... Maybe I'm just more lenient right now. Okay, that pointer finger. The pointer finger looks too thick, but I also like the shape of it more than the other ones. Let me finish this and then see. Maybe just the ring finger needs to be a little thicker. Too thick. Okay. Sure. Alright, I feel like I could keep going, but I also think it's getting a little bit late for me. It's not super late, but I feel like I was really tired at work today and I kind of don't want a repeat of that tomorrow. So, keep going? Well, if you insist, I'll keep going. I won't say no. I'll regret this tomorrow, but that'll be a tomorrow Sammy problem. How about that? I'll start coloring. I'll start coloring. I might make the line art thicker later, but I think I'll do that later. What's another couple hours? You right. I'll just crash out at work tomorrow. I'll use the same color palette for now. I'm just gonna start some of the colors. I don't know if I'll, well, it's not too many colors, so I'll do that, yeah. Man, I have this problem where, like, if I take a nap or, like, if I'd, like, disturb my sleep, I guess a nap, I think, is the most common occurrence of this. Like, I'll take a nap and then I set an alarm so that I don't sleep too long, but then I wake up and I have, like, I don't know if I would call it chest pain, but it's like chest tightness, which I don't think is healthy. Which is part of why I try not to take, like, midday naps. But sometimes, like today, I don't know, I feel like I was up a little bit late yesterday. And so I ended up really tired at lunchtime. So I sometimes, like, I'll, like, skip lunch food altogether and just take a nap if I'm working from home. And then, like, just later on, I'll have, like, an afternoon snack. But today I did eat. What did I have for lunch? I had something for lunch. I can't remember now, but I know for sure that I ate. And then after I ate, I was like, okay, I'll take a quick nap, even though I knew it would give me chest pain. And sure enough, I woke up and I was like, okay, my chest hurts and this is not comfy and I'm regretting this now. But that was my own fault. So I'll go a little longer, but I don't think I'll go, like, several more hours longer necessarily, because I don't want to be tired at work tomorrow. I am working from home again, but I feel like I should go into the office tomorrow, but I feel like I just have a lot more productive hours at work, ironically, if I'm home, because it takes me an hour and a half to commute to work. So that's, like, there and back, like, sucks out 3 hours of my day, which also means that if I go into the office, I'll tend to try to leave a little bit early because of that commute. But then it means, like, if we're, like, rushing on a deliverable or something, like, I can't stay that much after 5, or technically after 4 if I'm going in. Dang, I just realized I have to go in early tomorrow. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. That's no fun. Yeah, I feel kind of bad because I am technically a hybrid employee, but, like, recently we've had some kind of time sensitive work to do, and I don't want to leave it undone, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to stay super late. at the office, because my office is not in a very like safe area, to say the least. So I don't really want to stay after it gets dark. That, and then on top of like the 3 hours of being on the train just to get to and from work, I'm like, okay, I'm not staying after 4. But if I'm working from home, like I'll easily go past 5. Like I don't mind that. She's leaking company secrets. No, no secrets. It's no secret that it's kind of a sketchy area. But yeah, it's more just like I feel like I get more done if I'm home. And so I'm like I would like to go into the office now and then, but like also I don't want to spend 3 hours of my day every single day just getting to and from there. Yeah. That's okay. Some of my coworkers are fully remote, and so I only see them in like our like check-in like whatever meetings, and we all kind of just chill and say hi and such. My team's also not like super huge, so like yeah, it's a little easier to do that. Commutes are the worst. Yeah. Gotta love leaving. I scrolled accidentally. Uh, Gotta love leaving work and seeing the tweakers tweak. Yep. Commutes are the worst. Yeah, you could say that again. Like sometimes it's not that bad, but like it's such a long train ride, and like the direction I go specifically, I also have to transfer trains, which just takes so much time. And so I always at some point or another end up on a very crowded train. And that's just not fun for several like it's like an hour or so at a time, but like it's just it's draining. And then I get home and I'm like I just want to take a nap. I just want to go to sleep and not worry about anything. Let's see. What color? Okay, she's got kind of like maybe slightly darker than what I had selected for her shorts. Then I think her shoes are white, and if I remember correctly, her shoelaces are orange. Yeah, her shoelaces and her shirt are both orange. Ads incoming. Uh-oh. Sorry, ad jail time. Man, it feels like we just had ads, but I guess time kind of flies when you're just chilling. I feel like I lose track of time so easily when I'm drawing. Okay, that works. And let's have some kind of. Ooh, what was that? Oh my gosh! Wait, what the heck? Anonymous gifter gave out 5 community gift subs. Thank you! Oh my gosh! Thank you! I really appreciate. Oh my gosh, so many subs! Ah, thank you! No more ad jail! Woo! That was big. Yeah, you can say that again. That kind of scared me. I'm still getting used to all the alerts and stuff. I keep meaning to set custom alerts for subs and everything, but I so far still have them just for follows, but I'm getting used to what sound means what. But thank you very much for the gift subs. I really appreciate that. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Every time that happens, like this happened last time I streamed too. Bunch of people were subbing and donating bits, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so flustered. even even before hitting affiliate, like all the follows and stuff, and every time someone rated, I still feel like I get very jittery and flustered. Kai just came in with very wide eyes. Bacon pancakes win. Hello, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? We're just doing some fan art for a Twitch streamer. artist that I enjoy watching sometimes who recently announced that she's debuting a live 2D model. So yeah, what shakin' bacon? Ooh, that's a good one. I should start saying that when you come in. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, thank you again for all the gift subs. That was crazy. This whole streaming thing still makes me very nervous, but it's very fun. And it's a lot more calming than I expected. I was really worried I would get burnt out, so my original plan was to stream like maybe twice a week, which I think I've been doing a little bit more than that. I don't know if I'm ready to dial it down because I feel like I'm in this like honeymoon phase of streaming where like it's always fun and exciting to me, and I worry that like it's gonna die out a little bit. Like maybe it won't be so exciting after a while, or maybe it will stay exciting, which I hope it does because I really like this and I really like hanging out with people. Well, thanks for the gift sub. I know, right? I was like, wow, whoever it was, thank you. It was an anonymous gifter, but very cool. That was very exciting. Sometimes I feel like I just fangirl over my supporters more than the other way around. Like a lot of people were like, "Oh, we should start streaming. People will like fawn over you and like whatever." And I'm like, I don't really like being fawned over, but like I feel like more than anything, I just get really excited for people hanging out. Like I'm like, "Wow, you want to hang out with me and watch me talk and like watch me yap and draw, make a throne." Valid concern about burning out, but I think you'll be fine. I hope so. I hope this feeling lasts forever. Make a throne. I should. I've been seeing a lot of people. I've like never used throne in my life. And I know very little. Well, okay, I know the premise of it. I don't know much about how to use it, but I think that is something I should look into. Dad joke. Okay, what did the hat say to the scarf? You can hang around, I'll just go on ahead. I like that. I wish you could like add. Well, okay, I know Saribot is kind of its own thing. I was trying to make my own like dad joke command before I realized that Saribot already had one. Oh my gosh, that was definitely the wrong layer. Oh my gosh, the other one was too. Wait, what the heck? Oh my gosh, all of that was on the wrong layer. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Alright. Man, when did I even open that? Anyways, yeah, I was trying to do my own like dad joke command, and then I went to test it, and then I was getting double dad jokes, and I was like, okay, should I just turn off Saribot's dad joke? Oh my gosh, what has happened? No, not Siri. Hold on. I said Saribot. I didn't even know I had Siri like activated on here. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, dad jokes. Yeah, I wanted to do my custom thing because I wanted to put Vanilla Mochi's favorite dad joke on here, which is, what did the DJ name his son? Eric? So I wanted to put that on there, but then Saribot already had one, and there isn't an option to turn it off. So then I just left it and was like, okay, I'll use Saribot's dad jokes. I don't know how I feel about this shoe, like the top of that shoe. But I'm gonna stick with it anyways because I don't feel like fixing it right now. Had the office today rolling at that one. Heck yeah. Was this the first time you told your coworkers that joke? Because I feel like you've told it at least in your stream and Kai's stream and my stream like several times. Not that it's a bad thing. I love it, but I'm surprised that there are people in your life who haven't heard it yet. This new group, yeah, okay, I see. It's like your go-to joke, just like how mine is. Oh my gosh, I was about to I was about to say the punchline first. What do you call a naked whale? Free Willy! Actually, my go-to joke is the hot dog one. Wait, what's the hot dog one again? Can you remind me? I feel like I only think of the Eric one for you. Eric? Of course you would go to a dog-related joke. No? You're not gonna tell me? Dang, okay. I guess I'll be left wondering. Is that bow white? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, and on top of that, here I'm actually gonna clip this because I'm gonna use that same layer for this outline that she's got. Oh, I'm gonna use a thinner brush size. Is that too maybe a little bit thicker. 3%. I don't like that the brush sizes on here are in percentages instead of like just a flat number. I feel like numbers make more sense. Although I guess considering how the brush properties work, I guess percentage does kind of make sense. Because the way you set brush sizes, like within the specific brush properties, it's like you just set the max size and the minimum size. So maybe percentage is relatively logical for the sake of this program. This one gets a little tricky because I can't really make it come to a point without coming really far down, which means I have to kind of curve it along here, unless I edit the line art, but I kind of don't feel like it. But I think this is fine. Here, maybe we'll switch BGM again. This is a fun one. Yeah, I try to switch the BGM like every hour or so. At least that's been my goal, but I know the last few times I've kind of forgotten until like an hour and a half in or so. I know sometimes people who use Stream Cafe will just like shuffle the whole playlist, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like either works. Sometimes the changing in the music is a little too abrupt and then it distracts me a little bit, I feel like, this thing. Not like in a bad way necessarily, but then it kind of snaps me in and out of reality. Not that this isn't reality, but actually oh wait. I thought I saw something move, so I started reading chat again. But that was an old message. You know what I'm kind of surprised about? Cassie hasn't tried to come in and eat my stuff yet. I think last time I went this late, around this time, she was already ready to like try to eat my microphone. Okay. Let's do this part too. Oops. Stream ends when Cassie hits the button. Send in the cat. Oh my gosh, that was that one time that like I ended up having to end stream so abruptly because she closed a bunch of my tabs on OBS, like all the controls for audio and stuff like that, and I didn't know how to fix it, and I was panicking because she was like sitting on my keyboard still actively. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna end stream now before I can't figure out how. Oh no, the hiccups are getting to me. Alright, let's see. Should I make that bigger? Okay, I don't want to go too far because I feel like there's a decent chance that I'll come back to this later and then decide I want to fix things. Like now I'm looking at it and kind of wishing I did make the white lines thicker. We'll finish the solid colors though for like her hair and stuff. Ooh, maybe I'll do the eyes too. Maybe I'll render the eyes too as a reward at the end. Okay, I said we were just gonna do base colors and then immediately started making this thicker anyways. That's fine. The eyes will be a reward for getting through this part. Man, if I was gonna do this, I should have just did it in the first place. That's my fault though. For being indecisive and also not... Yeah. Mostly that. Mostly the indecisiveness. Duolingo made a Get Ready With Me parody? Oh, hell yeah. That's called content? Yeah. I assume that was at the casting thing. I also can't remember if I read that out loud. Face ice bowl guy. I was thinking that was another option I had for today's stream, was to animate myself dunking my head in an ice bowl. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I feel like that would make a really funny starting screen. It's just a compilation of me doing all the things in that Get Ready With Me. Face ice bowl, banana peel on face, 4 minutes of diving into the pool. Rebranding to whatever type of content those dudes make. Heck yeah. There's VTuber assets for it. I think I might have sent it to you guys. There's VTuber assets for the bowl, the banana peels, and the water, I think. Or not the peels, like the actual bananas, but yeah, I sent it to you on Twitter, I believe. So you totally could. Next time you stream, you should definitely have those. Just to show people how you get ready. Perfect? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's free too. At least it should be. It'd be kind of ridiculous. It would be kind of ridiculous to charge for that kind of thing. Like I hesitate to make, not that I've made many assets, but like assets that are based on like memes or things that kind of came before me that aren't completely original. I hesitate to charge for those. Like for example, when the Josh Hutcherson whistle meme was happening, I made a Procreate brush with Josh Hutcherson's face, and that's still on my Ko-fi if you want to download it. And it is free because I'm like, I'm not trying to get sued for profiting off of his face. But you know, for the meme, it's fine. Did I do this on the other sleeve? I did. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Gotta be consistent. Consistent, just like that guy with his Get Ready With Me. He made a response video, and I think he thinks people are copying him, like, just for the sake of, like, copying his routine. I don't think he realizes that they're, like, parodies, if that makes sense. Or maybe he does, and he's just kind of leaning into it. I don't know. I could see either, honestly. Okay, I'm just gonna put the white on the bow on the same layer as the white on the shoots for no particular reason other than the fact that it's white and it works layer wise. If you're looking for logic, it ain't here. I just do it just cause I can. He's farming engagement at a level unfathomable. Hey, whatever works, right? Like if he's making money from that kind of content, like why not? Who wouldn't? I mean, some people wouldn't, but like if engagement equals paycheck, then I feel like there's ways to optimize it. Kind of like the Hawk Tuah girl. Like, I know a lot of people hate on her because like she's milking the Hawk Tuah joke too much, and I do agree with that. But at the same time, like, if it works, like, it works. She made a kind of comeback. She made a comeback video, or like, or she randomly posted something again after all the rumors that she like died or disappeared or whatever. Sammy, what you doing tomorrow? I got work, but I do want to stream tomorrow. I'm just deciding. I think it depends on if I can figure out how to get or how to cast my iPad with the audio to my PC, because I play Infinity Nikki on my iPad like a bozo. I'm sure I could link the account to my PC and play on there, but then I'd have to like actually download Infinity Nikki on my PC, and I'm already used to playing on my iPad. So I think my goal, because like obviously I'm streaming from my iPad right now, but it doesn't. I thought I got the audio to work once when I was trying to try some other stuff, but apparently not. And so if I can get it to work, I would like to stream the new Nikki update. But if it doesn't, then it'll be more art, and that's okay too. But I will try. I will look into what I can do for this. Nice art so far, thank you. Yeah, it's fan art for someone else's character, so it's kind of just rolling with the punches, but she's got this whole VTuber model debut coming up, and I think that's cool because she's a pretty good artist. She's pretty well known in the community, and up until now has been streaming with the PNG. But she's done a lot of like assets for pretty big people. Oh my gosh, that looks so much more purple than pink. Ah. Okay, that's actually much closer to what I was going for. But yeah, she did her own model art, and she's gonna debut the model on the 4th of April, which she did a whole like model teaser thing, and then revealed the model on Twitter yesterday, I think. So yeah, I should stream too. I've been procrastinating. I will tune in if you do. I think your streams tend to be like around midday for me, so I'll like tend to catch part of it during my lunch break at work, and then just kind of have it on the rest of the day. But yeah, if you stream, I will do my best to tune in, depending on where my work has me. Okay, the ends of her hair are kind of like purplish, but it's like almost like a glowing purple look. It kind of looks like that. Her necklace, I think, is that same purple color. I'll just put it here. The clasp is gold, so I think that little nub at the top will be like a gold color. And we'll just put that all on one layer. Yes. Oh, it's also midday for me too. Yeah. Yesterday I was reading, and today I got my last Christmas present, and I also had to clean the laundry room. Ooh, what was the Christmas present? If you don't mind my asking. If it's secret, then that's okay too. Yeah. What were you reading? I feel like yesterday was Monday actually. So yesterday I was working. Yesterday I was working and rushing through the Infinity Nikki event from the last patch because I procrastinated on that, which was entirely my fault, but it's what it is. Man, I don't know if I have enough to roll for all the outfits coming out. We're gonna try our best. You know what else I still need to read is Sunrise on the Reaping. I was so excited for it to come out, and I still haven't, like, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get it on Kindle and just read it on my phone, but I still have to do that. Like, it still has not been acquired. My sister got a copy of it. Spoil Me Please Hinamori-san Volume 3 came out today, and then yesterday I was reading Volume 4 of The Summer You Were There. Ooh, exciting. Very cool. Okay, let's see. Let's get to the eyes next. It's like a reward. It's also the part where I try to decide if I want the eyes. Okay, it's only overlapping a little bit, so I don't think I'll make it see the hair see through. We'll see. I might change my mind about that. Yeah, I actually came across Twirli because of a creator that I follow who did like a subathon model reveal kind of thing, and I did fan art for her, and Twirli also had done fan art for her and had like some commissioned art and stuff. So then I came across Twirli and I was like, ooh, I really like Twirli's art. And now here we are. It's kind of funny because I got my last Christmas present the day before my little brother's birthday. Ooh, happy birthday to your little brother. My little sister's birthday was yesterday, so that's a really funny coincidence. Yeah, my sister's birthday was yesterday, my cousin's birthday is tomorrow, and my other cousin's birthday was like 3 days ago. So lots of March birthdays in my family. And April. There's a few in April. Yeah. Let's see, I think her eyes are brown. Well, it's kind of like an orangish brown, but I think I'm gonna... Maybe I'll start... Or maybe I will do orange. I'll start with orange. We'll work from here. Ads. Oh no, sorry. Ad jail. That would be a good emote. Maybe I'll make an ad jail emote. I've been trying to decide what other emotes to do. I have a list, but so many of them kind of got like I had animations that were kind of close, so I was using them in the meantime. But yeah. Let's see. If you make an ad jail emote, it would be a follower emote. Yeah, it would. Would it be a follower emote? Yeah, probably. Because those are the people that would be in ad jail, I think. Yeah, I like that one. I think that's kind of what I want to use as like a chat mascot. I think I'll just call him a Sammy Dude or something. Unless I'm open to name suggestions, for the record. It's just a little dude. He's taking notes, or he's doodling, whatever you want to call it. If we call him a dude, then he's a doodling dude. Sounds like a rooster. Cock-a-doodle dude. Okay, this is looking kind of scary so far, but I swear it'll come along, I hope. Okay, what I'll do right now to make it less scary, I'll just throw the reflection on there. Anyways, should I make this go lower? I know some people like to kind of overlap it. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm just gonna duplicate this and then... Hydrate. Thanks. Do you guys like my channel points? I called them doubloons. I thought it was cute. Or I thought it was funny. More than anything. Oh, that's what it was. It was like this. Okay, that's why. I was gonna say, it shouldn't be that off. Maybe I'll do a darker one and kind of do a few layers of like outlining this. Got some stray whatevers out here. I almost want to make that like the color that I used for the other one, or the other like shadow on the eye, whatever you want to call it. I could even like this and ooh yeah, I don't hate that. Okay, should I make? I'm almost feeling like I should make the pupils big. Was it too big though? No, I think that's fine. Oh wait. I'm still gonna do more for that, but I feel like I want it to look, I want her to be looking a little more towards like, you know what, I don't think that's, I think this is what needs to move. Okay, that looks a little more like she's looking towards the audience. Okay, before I adjust, I will add one more little highlight layer. Pretty, thank you. I'm glad you think so. I think once I finish the eyes, or like this part of the eyes, I might call it there. Because I feel like I did this really fast in the sense that I feel like I need to look at this with like fresh eyes just to make sure I'm actually happy with everything before I render it all. Like, even as it is, like I feel like the mouth might be a little bit low, like I might set that up a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Let me throw all of these together in a layer though. Or not in a layer, oh my gosh, in a group. Yeah, we'll like something about it doesn't quite look right, but I don't know what it is. But it doesn't, I don't think it looks bad per se. I say I'm gonna stop, but I want to keep going. Just curious, have you started Shadow Slave, Sammy? I have not. I know you told me to, and I know it's on my phone, but I haven't started it. Why don't you read it to her, bro? Sheesh. Oh man, how inconsiderate of me. Yeah, you can read it to me as I fall asleep. It'll It'll serenade me. I was gonna say read it on stream, but that seems like it would bring up some copyright issues. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll start reading it on my lunch break. How about that? Okay, this is definitely too vibrant, but we're gonna start with it and then adjust. The Kaihane, the Kaihane that I know is the most gentleman I know. My boy Sunny going crazy right now. Like this type. I'm glad you like that emote. I like the stats that come up with the emotes. I don't know if it's because I, like, as the, like, artist or as the, like, owner of the emotes, but it showed that, like, it had been used, like, 40 times in the last however many days, except I technically have only had it for, like, 4 days, because that's how long I've been an affiliate. So I'm like, dang, 40 times? That's crazy. I like the, like, artist, like, Twitch wrapped stuff, because I can see how many people are, like, actually using my emotes. Which I know isn't super accurate, because a lot of them are the Ko-fi emotes that I was commissioned to do. So they come from their shop, so I can't actually keep track of every single person who's downloaded it and every single person who uses it. I am surprised at how many people did, like, go out of their way to attribute the emotes to me, though, because, like, for a free product that wasn't even on my own shop, like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting people to care enough to find me and credit me, but yeah. You're my Sunny Kai. Heart, heart. Love. Smoked cheese. Okay. I feel like I should stop there. Something about this just doesn't look like her. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the eye size, because she does have pretty big eyes, which I wish I could make them bigger now, but I kind of wish I did that before. I don't think it looks that bad. I'll think about it. If anything, I would fix it at the end, but yeah. I've got time. I've got time to think about this and sleep on it, and maybe I'll come back to it and be like, you know, it's not so bad after all. Goodness, what large optic nerves you have. Oh my gosh, yeah. My optometrist told me I had huge optic nerves. Well, he said, has anyone ever told you that you have large optic nerves? And I was like, nope, I can safely say no one has ever told me that. I definitely would have remembered. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. This is what we have so far. I will finish it eventually, most likely on stream, but I don't think that's what I'll do tomorrow, because I'll either do Nikki, or if I do art, I will probably do some of the wedding trading cards again. Here, let's switch to chatting. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you again to that anonymous sub gifter. Is that what you call them? Gifter of subs. But yeah, thank you for the community subs. Thank you for the follows from Nathan the Great Dinosaur and Ember Heart BT and Warnado Tornado, and thank you for rating QQ Tiny and Stella. Stella rated today too. We should raid. Oh, another one. Oh, thank you. Another anonymous gift sub. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. When I find you, I will thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. We should raid. We should raid. Let's see. Who to raid? I don't know if anyone I follow is live right now. Oh, there's... Let's see. I don't actually know how to say this person's name. I've only lurked in her stream a couple times. I'm not sure if she's like actively... It's Mochi? It must be. They know I'm broke blanket. That is also true. Oh, False is playing the first Berserker. Let's see. Yeah, let's raid False. I know False from Eggy's chat, and I recently caught one of their streams for the first time. Well, okay, I thought it was the first time, but I was thinking about it and looking at the channel points that I had in their channel, and I think I must have watched their stream in the past. But anyways, let's see. Raid, where's the raid button? Or I could type it, but okay, raid channel. Actually, let me double check that they're not ending. I don't think he is. Okay, it looks like he's still going. Alright, yeah, let's raid False Spring. Okay, I can do this. Oh wait, OBS is right here. Okay. Raid False Spring underscore. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for... Oh, are you gonna make a raid? Oh, I actually... Okay, hold on. Mochi had to pay my $50 services I rendered. Huh? How about you rendered that back? Huh? Wait, what just happened? Are you satisfied with doo-doo raid? Okay, let's see if this works. Aha! Okay, I did make a raid message randomly at the end of one of my streams. Okay, that'll be our raid message. I know my sister like I know my own mind. Okay. Yeah, let's use that as the raid message. Okay, we're gonna make our way over to False Springs chat. I think he's just chilling, playing, and people are fishing in his chat. And I really like playing with the fishing thing too. So, all right, thank you. Talk to you guys later. Thank you for an awesome stream. See you guys probably tomorrow. You guys are singing Hamilton right now? Okay, start raid. Okay. Anyways, well, you guys can continue singing in False's stream, or we can use that raid message. But anyways, see you guys on the other side. Bye bye.